got a backyard. It's got grass. It's got one old oak tree. And honestly, it's been staring at me for years, just kind of waiting for me to do something about it. Now, here's what I used to do when I wanted some inspiration. I'd drive to the garden center, describe my yard to whoever was working that day, and hope they could picture what I was picturing in my head. And here's the thing. I just realized I've been doing the exact same thing with AI. Except AI never runs out of ideas. It never gets called away to help another customer. And it knows every garden style that you can dream of. So today, I'm going to show you how to use AI as your personal garden design partner. Not by learning anything technical, just by having a conversation. Hi, I'm Chris, and this is Second Act with AI. Because here's the thing I want you to understand right from the start. You already know how to do this. I want you to think about the last time you described a room to a friend, or explained to a contractor exactly what you wanted, or maybe told a paint store employee what color you were going for and why. You didn't use technical terms. You used your words. You said things like, I want it to feel cozy but not dark, or I'm thinking something that matches the brick on the house. That's prompt writing. And I know that sounds like a tech thing, but it's really just describing what you want in your own words. And when it comes to your garden, you're already an expert at describing it. You know your yard, you know your preferences. You know whether you want low maintenance or you don't mind getting your hands in the dirt. You know whether your grandkids are going to be running through there. And you know that old oak tree and how the shade falls in the afternoon. And that is all you need. So I want to show you how a conversation like this actually goes. And I'm going to do this with pictures instead of showing you a bunch of text on a screen. Because honestly, this is about your garden. So I want to make it beautiful. So here's how you start. You describe your yard the way you describe it to a friend. What shape is it? Rectangular, irregular, sloped? What's already there? Old tree, existing beds, patio, fence. How much sun does it get? What do you love about it? What drives you a little crazy? Who uses it? Grandkids, dogs, just you and your morning coffee? And that's literally it. And then you tell AI what you're hoping for. And not in garden design language, just in human language, your words. For example, I want something low maintenance, but full of color. I'd love a little seating area, but I'm not sure where it should go. My dog is out there constantly, and I've got grandkids, so nothing that's going to poison anybody. And that's the whole thing. That's your opening message to AI. So, what does AI give you back? Now, here's the part that's really different from going to the garden center. With AI, you can ask follow-up questions. You can say something like, I love that, but what about my dog? And you can ask which of those things is the most budget-friendly to start with this spring. And it's a back and forth, a real conversation, and it keeps going on as long as you want it to. And that's the part that most people don't expect. They think it's like a search engine. You type something in, you get an answer, and that's it. But it's not. It's much more like talking to someone who genuinely wants to help you figure this out. Now, I want to share 3 follow-up questions that turn a good AI garden conversation into a really good AI garden conversation. Because a lot of people start the conversation and then they stop. They get one idea and they think that's the answer. But the gold, that's in the follow-up. So here's 3 examples of follow-ups that you can use. Number 1, is any of this safe for my dog, my grandkids? Number 2, which of these would be the most budget-friendly to start with this spring? Or number 3, can you show me what this would look like with a Zen style? And the third one is my favorite, because you can ask AI to describe what a specific style would look like in your yard in detail, using everything you already told it. And it'll paint you a picture with words that you can then take to a nursery or hand to whoever it is helping you do your garden. Now, some AI tools, including versions of ChatGPT, can actually generate an image for you based on the conversation. So you could literally end up with a visual mock-up of your backyard. Not a blueprint, not an architectural drawing, just a realistic image that says, this is the direction I want to go. And that is a really powerful thing to bring to a garden center, because now you're not just describing it in words. You've got a picture that you can hand to them. And here's what I want you to take away from this video, and it's bigger than just gardening. You have been having conversations your whole life, describing what you want, asking questions, refining your thinking through dialogue with another person. And that's a skill you've been developing for 60-some years. AI doesn't need you to learn a new language. It needs you to use the language that you already have. And that's true for your garden. It's true for planning a trip. It's true for working through a health question. And it's true for writing a letter you've been putting off for 6 months. The conversation is the tool. And you already know how to have a conversation. And so much of what makes AI useful is just that you show up and start talking. If this video made you want to start the conversation, I want to make sure you're talking to the right AI tool for you. I built a free quiz that takes about 2 minutes and matches you to the tool that fits your life. And the link is in the description below. And if you've got a garden project you've been thinking about, I would love to hear about it. Leave me a comment below. Tell me what your yard looks like and what you're dreaming for it. I read every single comment. All right, my friends, take care. Bye-bye.